Hello there, this is Agri Talk right here on KTN Farmers TV. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi, and today we'll be talking about financing for farmers and you as a farmer, what you can get in order to make sure that you just take in your operations and operate well, and also connect you to the market. And I'll be speaking to John Njehia, who is the CEO, Sumac Microfinance Bank, and they are empowering businesses and making sure that businesses are working well in order for them to just move on, in even agri businesses. All right, thank you for your time, and thank you for joining us today. All right, so let us just start from the beginning, and you explaining to us what prompted this support, first of all, for financing even for agribusinesses.
Yeah, thank you very much, KTN News, and very much welcome to Sumac. Yeah, Sumac was incorporated in the year 2004, and as a credit only. It started as a credit only. Then the promoters thought it wise in the year 2011 to seek a deposit taking license, and that's when they approached Central Bank for a deposit taking license. And that's when the license was issued in the year 2012, after going through the fit and proper, the directors, the proposed management, and that's when we opened the first branch on Park Road, Ngara. In the year 2014, we opened the second branch on Koinange Street. And during this time, we had gotten inquiries by farmers, and more so around Githogori region. And that's when Sumac thought it wise and made a decision that it's very important to start thinking of a product for farmers. And generally, so Kenya, almost 2/3 of the population rely on farming. We opened the Githogori branch so that we be near the clients. Those are farmers, and we have continued with those clients, and we also have opened other branches, and especially Nakuru, which we did in 2017, later 2017, so that it can serve the larger Nakuru district, or the Mau side, Mau Narok side, because we have clients on farming, on wheat, barley, and potatoes. It also serves, Nakuru branch also serves the lower Laikipia county, the Nyandarua county, and others. Then 2019, we came to Thika and opened the Thika branch. Thika branch serves the farmers in Murang'a, the part of Kiabu near Thika, and Machakos. Yes, so we have continued to serve our farmers, and we have given them some good products as per their requests.
All right, so John, you as the CEO of Sumac Bank, what is the impact since you started this initiative? What has been the impact so far on farmers?
Yeah, we have impacted many farmers since inception. In fact, we have advanced Kilimo Biashara to 2,500 farmers. Considering maybe clientele, one family having some 5 members of the family, you can do the maths and see how many we have impacted. These farmers have grown, and we have seen them having financially capable. They are able even to open other businesses, entrepreneurs, not only farming. You find them opening shops like maize mill. You find them the animal feeds. Yes, and of course they have also paid their children school fees. And we have seen them grow and even take other products like the renewable energy, the biogas. We have seen them going for solar. so that they can reduce their power bills. Yeah.
And we'll speak about solar also. So just on the impact also, let us look at 2020 and the COVID-19. Of course, it came and affected very many businesses. So how did COVID-19 affect you as an institution, and also how did you come out of it, or are you also still coming out of it?
Oh, okay. Of course, COVID-19 affected many businesses in Kenya, and all the spheres of the business were affected. And what I can say, we really supported our businesses because, as you remember, the central bank came up with some initiatives of loan restructuring. So we had to give some moratorium on our businesses. We gave 6 to 9 months. And we also saw some businesses coming up, especially in the farming. You remember people being at home, there was too much usage of foodstuffs. So we saw farmers really having a much business at that time of COVID, and we really supported them. The other businesses that we saw coming up are healthcare. Definitely we had also some hospitals, some clinics that we supported, so that they were able to treat the Kenyan populace. So definitely the business went down, but we have continued to come out of it. The year 2021, 2022, we have not seen anyone coming for any restructuring. So we can say that COVID-19 is behind us. Yeah.
All right, and also still speaking about coming up and trying to pick up from even the effects of the COVID-19, when you look at farmers who are coming up and they want to start their own businesses, how has it been pre-COVID and also after COVID now?
Pre-COVID was easy to start a business. Definitely, these farmers, I can also tell you that they were also hit by foot and mouth. During the COVID time, there was also an epidemic on the animals. So most of them, they even lost their herds, the entire herd during that period. So that was a double tragedy. But Sumac has come up and has refinanced the farmers. They have started again, and we can grow. We can see their herds grow once again. Yes.
All right. Let's move on and look at Sumac's support on green energy with regards to biogas. You had mentioned about solar and also biogas. Just take us through this.
Yeah, we have partnered with some of our funders who are in green energy. We have them who are financing the financiers, and we also we stretch that finance to our farmers. And definitely with about 3 daily cows or 3 cows, you are able to do biogas. So we have financed, in fact, through our cow product. So we have a cow product. That's the one we use to finance the solar and biogas. And we have financed about 500 farmers on this. And we can see them really sustainable. There's environmental sustainability on that, because you see now there's no cutting of firewood and no usage of charcoal. Yeah, so that sustainability is there going forward. Yeah, and it's really a product that we want to push. Yeah, to our clients.
All right. And some of the challenges that you've encountered while doing this support, what are some of them, and how have you just come out of the challenges?
Yeah, challenges are many, and especially when you are financing farmers, because as you know, the vagaries of weather, you know how weather has been erratic, especially in the world, and mostly in Kenya. Some regions have not rained in the last 3 years, so crops are affected. What we do as Sumac, we partner with insurance companies. When we get a farmer, because some of these we finance ladies and youth, women and youth. And women are new, that they don't have titles. Title deeds belong to mzee. So we use the daily cows as chattel. So we use the cows as a collateral. And what we do, we insure that cow. We partner with the insurance companies, we insure the cows. Just in case there's a death of this cow, the loan is paid using the insurance company pays the loan that was advanced to this farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, after COVID, we have seen some partners who have come in. We had one German farm which partnered with AMFI, that's Association of Microfinance Institutions. They put in a fund, and they advanced to Sumac, and we advanced to farmers at a very low interest rate. Yeah, so we have seen some COVID funds coming into Kenya, and we have advanced that to farmers as well. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And also, let us look at the high cost of living in the country at the moment. It's the topic of discussion.
Yeah.
And how has it affected the membership also of some of the farmers that you usually finance?
Mm. Yeah, the high cost of living has really affected the clientele because, of course, where the product that you are buying with 1,000, now you may require 2,000. So that also affects the budget on the financing side. So you'll find that some of our clients have suffered because of the cost of living being high. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we have continued to accommodate them, give them some restructure here and there, so that the period can be extended, so that they pay lesser than they have been paying in the past. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, let's also move and look at how farmers are supported financially. What are the requirements? How do you do it? Do you have a system that you do this so that at least farmers out there can understand, and someone who wants to join this can also get the way forward?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, how we support farmers financially? Our loans are low priced, such that the interest they pay is low. Then we also have some capacity building. We extend to them some training, the technical assistance. In fact, we have recruited a vet doctor who goes around the farms, teaching farmers the good animal husbandry. We also have an agronomist who also goes around teaching farmers about the good crop farming. So those are the supports that we have given farmers. We usually meet on a quarterly basis with the farmers. We have reconnection meetings where they raise issues that they want us to address. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this support that you give farmers, is it in the whole country or a certain region of the country?
We have started with the regions that our branches are. Mm-hmm. Yes. So we have covered the Kiambu region. Mm-hmm. We have also covered the Rift Valley. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And any plans to expand even into the larger parts of the country?
Yes, we have plans. In fact, a strategic plan requires us to go to the North Rift and also the Mount Kenya region.
All right. So, for example, an agri-business or an agri-SME comes and they don't have capital, they don't have a way of starting. How does it usually happen?
Okay, an SME comes and tables to us their proposal. Mm-hmm. We listen to it. We have technical people. We even visit that SME. If it's a startup, we'll listen to the ideas for this startup. Then we will decide if it's a good deal that need to be financed. Mm-hmm. And we go ahead and start small, and we grow with the SME. Mm-hmm. Yes. So we support them even the technical part of it, the financial training. Yeah. So we hold their hands. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what if in the event an SME comes, you've made an agreement, you've signed everything, and then they've continued. What is the process that usually takes place? Do you follow them each and every step until the time when they are good on their own, or how is the support?
As I said, we don't leave them. In fact, there's no client that we leave. Even those who have come, they have finished their loans. We also keep on following them because we need them tomorrow. Yes. So any client that has come to Sumac, we work with them. Yes. So we know when they are in pain, and we know when they are doing well. Yes. So that when they are in pain, we try to see the diagnostic part of it and how to support them.
All right, so let's move on and look at your focus is mainly on dairy. And first of all, what made this your major focus?
Yeah, well, we made daily our main focus is the value chain that comes with the daily, and the many people it supports within the country. And of course, it's an income generating. It's a business on its own. Yeah, that's why we really depend on the daily. Yeah, because of course we have seen farmers who have come in. We have bought 3 cows. They have continued increasing, and they have seen them even going to 30 daily cows. Yeah, so and the support that these farmers have to even the community around them. And some of them have even gone to value addition, making of yogurts, and yes, and the soy milk. Yeah, so we have supported them in value addition as well. Okay. Yeah. So we are really and we have also partnered with the insurance company, as I said, insurance companies that insure these daily cows. Yeah.
Okay, very insightful. So let's also look at a young person coming. They don't have a cow. They don't have the basics to get a loan, but they really have the zeal to start the business. Yeah. Do they usually get support?
Yeah, we get provided you have land, your parents' land. That's what we check, and of course the passion that you have in that. Yes, because we will buy you the first 3 cows. Yeah, it's economical to buy like 3 at a go, not 1. Yeah, you start up. Yeah, we'll work with you with the journey.
Okay. All right. So how do you support dairy farmers in production specifically?
As I said, of course, the technical, the financial development on these clients' capacity building, and we also have the vet doctors going around supporting these farmers on the good animal husbandry. Then you have agronomists. Yeah, we have trainings that are offered to the farmers. Yeah, that's how we support them in their production. Yeah. And
also, how do you address gaps, especially in dairy value chain?
Yes, there are gaps that are there on the agriculture value chain and more on the farming. What we do, we are very close to our farmers, and we ensure that every other quarter they have to be visited by our staff. And even me as a CEO, I go around the farms to meet these farmers so that we can check how they are doing and the gaps that need to be addressed. Like some, we met another day and they said they are not getting some good animal feeds. And we requested maybe one of them can decide to do that as a business. And we will support that. We will support that business, and then the person can support the farmers on the dairy feeds. Yeah, the animal feeds.
All right, and also speaking about the animal feeds, a couple of months ago, I think 2 months ago, there was the issue of the high cost of animal feeds. How did you deal with this with your farmers that you support?
What the farmers required, of course, they are more cash flow because they are using more, and these fins were expensive. So we financed them until the harvest came at the bread basket of the North Lift. At least that has assisted the farmers, and they have gotten, they also started importing the animal feeds. Yes, so we have supported farmers on the cash flow, added cash flow. So if they were using 500,000, now they require 700. So that's how Sumac comes in to support that gap. Yeah.
And also now, in supporting that gap, as you look at it at this time, maybe also this month or the past 2 weeks, how is the situation now with farmers and the animal feeds?
At least the rain that has been there for some parts of the country have assisted, and the farmers have gotten fodder for their animals. But we continue supporting those who are, because of course there's a bigger region of Kenya that has not rained for quite some time, and we still have farmers feeding them their animals, because you realize most of the farmers in Kenya, they have gone to zero grazing. So we are financing them on the animal feeds, and of course the treatment of the animals as well. Yes.
All right, let's move on to another issue of loans. You had spoken about loans, and looking through, I looked at Biashara Plus loans. Explain to us what this means and how it helps even agribusinesses.
Okay. Biashara Plus loan is a business loan. It's usually given to entrepreneurs who are in business to support them on their working capital. And also, it also supports the product also supports on their cash flows, So first, we work on the working capital. A customer can come, and they require maybe some restocking of their shops. Maybe there are some imports that they are doing, so we support them on that. Then maybe expansion, business expansion. We also support them on the cash flows on the business expansion. Yes. Yeah. And this loan is both on agri and also on SME side as well.
All right. Also, now we have a new government that has just come in, and their main focus is on agriculture. When you look at this and you look at Sumac supporting farmers, what are you looking at in the coming months or even in the years that are coming? How is it going to operate?
Yeah, we are writing ourselves to see whether we can get a part of the Hasra fund that will be there, so that we can use it to reach to the lowest of the pyramid. Yes, the micro businesses that we support. Yeah, so we are talking to the government of the day, so that we see whether we can have a chunk of that amount, and we led because we have 6 branches at the moment, and we can use that to reach a great number of Kenyans.
And also, speaking about financial literacy that you had spoken about, and how you also support farmers, I believe you also do training.
Yeah.
How is this training done, and do you have locations where farmers come and get trained? How is it done?
Mostly we go to the farmers. We don't call them in the cities. We go to where they are. Like Gedongori, we gather them in a hotel, and we do the training. And we also call other partners who can also assist us in that training. When we go to the Rift Valley, we call them around where they are, around Nakuru. That's where we do the training. Yes. So all the time we are training the farmers.
And also, for example, in Nairobi, a farmer who is living in Nairobi, when they want this financial literacy training, how can they find a way of getting the trainings?
The farmers in Nairobi, there are not many, but we combine them with the Kiambu farmers and we train them together.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. We are going for a short break. We'll be right back. All right, that is John Njihia, who is the CEO, Sumac Microfinance Bank, and we have been talking about how farmers are getting support even after COVID and right now that we have a new government. All right, so we are going for a short break. We'll be right back with more. All right, welcome back. This is Agri Talk right here on KTN Farmers TV. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi, and today I'm talking to John Njihia, who is the CEO Sumac Microfinance Bank. And before we went for a short break, we were talking about the trainings on financial literacy. And now I would like you to just explain to us, if a farmer is in a city, in Nairobi, in Nakuru city, and they would want to get these financial trainings, how do they go about it?
Farmers in Nairobi, we have social sites that we usually use to reach them, and we also have the trainings within Kiambu County. We also combine them with the Kiambu farmers, and what we are thinking, as the numbers grow, we can also have farmers being trained within Nairobi, Nairobi city. So that's we are keen on addressing that. When the number grows, we'll have their training here in Nairobi. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you spoke about capacity building. I would like to know how this is really done when it comes to farmers, even in the rural areas.
How we do this capacity building? We invite the farmers in a place, and more so in a hotel, because we also want them to have some refreshments and also have to move out from their daily life within the villages. We bring them to a town, and we have our staff who train them, and we also have some partners who are also in agribusiness. They also come and help us in this training. We also have insurance companies. They also come to train and also handle the risk management part of it. Yes.
All right. So what usually happens after the training is done, even like a month after the training is done?
This follow-up, those are training follow-ups, and the follow-ups are done within the farms. And that's where we have now an agronomist going around and a vet doctor going around to see whether the farmers are following how the things they were trained, whether they implemented.
All right. So when you talk about Sumac Microfinance Bank, of course, let us underline the microfinance part. Now, a farmer who's sitting out there and asking, okay, so how does microfinance come in when it comes to farming? Explain this to us.
Microfinance comes in farming to finance the farmers on their daily needs on finances. They just need to approach Sumac in the regions that we are there, and we are also in social media. They can even call us, and we can go to where they are, and we can assess their need. And once we assess their need, we'll guide them on the best product they can take for their businesses.
And also, when you speak about, you had earlier on spoken about insurance for farmers. That rural farmer who is there, the grandmother, my grandmother who is in the village and they want to get insurance, how do they go about it?
We have an insurance arm within the business. It's called Sumac Bank Assurance Intermediary. They are also stationed within our branches. They also go around. So if it's your grandmother, wherever she is, she'll be reached by our team of insurance personnel, and her needs will be catered for. Yes.
And also, Sumac Microfinance Bank, how do you work with counties when it comes to support of farmers in those regions that you are in?
Yeah, we have worked with a few counties, and especially the counties that where we are domiciled. We have participated in the few days. We are usually called upon to go and talk to the farmers, and especially on the financial literacy. So, and it's an exercise that will continue as the new government settles in within the counties. We'll be very much willing to partner with them and work with the farmers.
All right, so going forward, how do we make sure as farmers we are empowered financially? Because many a times the main challenge is usually the financial support of farmers.
If farmers, I can tell them, if you want to be empowered financially, come to Sumac. We empower businesses and livelihoods. And I must say at this stage, we have won one award, being the best microfinance bank in agriculture and livestock financing 3 times in a row. Yes, so you can see the impact that we are doing, we are making with the farmers. Yes.
All right, and also you have spoken about the livestock financing. When it comes to livestock, of course, we can't just look at it without mentioning about the drought that has been hitting hard the ASAL regions. And what would be your focus, especially when it comes to livestock and farmers who are affected by drought, if they are in the regions that you are in?
For the farmers that have been affected by drought, and most of them have even lost their herd, we will come as a Sumac, and we will try to assist those farmers to replenish their herds, and especially when the rains set in, because there's no need of financing them now, and the drought is still there, persisting. And in fact, what they are looking for now is for their own need, what they will eat, not for the animals at the moment. Yes, Sumac will come in and replenish their herds. Yeah.
All right, so your final parting shot as we even want to conclude. Now, moving forward, how do you see the farming sector in the country, the agriculture sector in the country, now that we have a government that is focusing, we've mentioned this, on agriculture? So what would be your parting shot going forward?
As a Sumac, we will collaborate with the government of the day, and we can see that farming will really improve. And it has started. The farmers have started getting a fertilizer at subsidized prices, and we have seen that they have started increasing their acreage on what they are planting. So we look forward, even businesses are growing on this line. Because the government comes in, and the businesses, the private businesses also coming as a bank to improve on the acreage that are being covered by the farmers. Yes.
All right, so and if people want to find you, where can they find you so that at least...
Yeah, physically they can find us in Nairobi. We are situated on Konanga Street. We have a branch on Konanga Street. The head office is also situated on Konanga Street. Nakuru, we are on Kenyatta Avenue. They can find us on Kenyatta Avenue, Dimo House. Thika, they will find us in Thika. They will find us in Kiambu town, and they will find us in Githunguri as well. And we are also on Park Road for the businesses around Gara. We are also on Park Road. And we are also on, we have our website, and that's our social media pages. They can also find us there. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for your time. That's it from us. All right, thank you so much for joining us. That is John Jehia, who is the CEO of Sumac Microfinance Bank, and he's been talking to us about how, as a farmer, you can get help, and also you can get financial literacy if you want to join this bandwagon of farmers who are making sure that they are doing agri-business in the country. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi. This is Agri Talk. Let's meet same time, same place, right here on KTN Farmers TV.
The biogas have helped me and my family and a lot, because we save from buying the other gas. We use the biogas for lighting and cooking. It has no cost. It's something natural because we put the waste from the animals and then we still use it as manure. So it's something I would request you people to assist other people, other families, like they have done to me. Yeah, I met Sumac through a friend called Miner. I think he's the manager. He's still a manager there. I was looking for a financier so that I can start a farming, dairy farming. Then we talked. He advised me to visit the office. I went. From there, they assisted me. I bought the first cow. That was the first year. After completing the first run, they gave me another run. I added 2 cows. We continued that way. The money for the shed, the cow shed, they also assisted me. They also give me the insurance for the cows. They're insured. So there was a time I lost one, and they paid back. So they have assisted me all through, and I'm still hoping we will continue that way. In fact, I want to be milking at least not less than 10 cows daily. And also I was told that there is a machine, pasteurizer, which use biogas. So I'm hoping when that time comes, I will also get a pasteurizer from them and use the biogas to pasteurize the milk so that I can add value to my product. Because now I'm selling it raw. I normally sell morning and evening. So, but if it's pasteurized and cooled, I can store and sell at a higher price.
And I have been working with Sumac from 2018 up to now. They have helped me so much. And my cows are good and they're increasing. By then I had a few. Now they are more than 10. In the course of time I have sold some. Daily business, they have some challenges. So you have to overcome some. But it is good. It's a good business, yeah. I use the money to install the biogas and also to feed my cows. Yeah.
How is the biogas?
The biogas is good and it is working. In fact, it does not smell.
Maybe you can start with 1 cow, you see how it is going, and you go 2, you go 3, and dairy farming is profitable. With cow, you have everything. So I can advise also someone who wants to start farming, if you have cow, you have whatever you want. Because if I go to Sumac, they just tag my cow and I get run immediately with Sumac because of the insurance they give to my cows, to my cows. Because like now we had pandemic for foot and mouth and I lost 4 cows. And it was very well followed by the insurance in Sumac. So I respect them because I've worked with the other banks. Maybe you can stay 1 year. But Sumac, 21 days, you get your benefit for the cow. So they are good, and if you want to start farming, you start 1 by 1. Yeah, because not easy job, and also to pray God to help you in this farming. Yeah, just prayers, and you believe you will go further. I'm from Kiambu County. I'm a farmer by profession. I've been able to raise my family. I pay school fees for my kids through the farming, and also I've bought 2 plots, prime plots with this farming. So what I can say is farming is profitable.
We came to Githunguri basically because of agribusiness. We have over 1,000 500 customers in agribusiness.
Our sustainable financing model is anchored on looking at the enterprise, the financial institution, and more so into value addition. And that's why we look at how well can we be able to reach out into the micro-entrepreneurs in agriculture, micro-entrepreneurs in green enterprise, so that we can be able to enhance their revenues, enhance their employment opportunities, and more so productivity. One of the value chains that we have put a lot of emphasis is dairy and horticulture. For Sumac Microfinance Bank, we are focused on dairy because it has a very huge opportunity within Githongori.
In agribusiness, mostly we talk of kilimo biashara, of dairy cows, and that really inspired Sumac to come to Githongori because every home has a cow, and we saw a potential how we can be able to empower the farmers who do not have a tangible security. By tangible security, I mean they do not have a logbook, they do not have a title. So cows become the security.
3 years ago, I stepped in Sumac and I met Catherine, the manager, the acting manager in Githongori branch. And by that time, I had 2 cows. And when I stepped there, they had kilimo biashara loans. So I requested for loan, which they facilitated very immediately. I managed to buy more, and up to date, now I have 30 cows, which all from Sumac.
We're looking at the objective of the program. We are looking at creation of employment, productivity, and income generation. From a financial perspective, we look at financial institutions being able to leverage on opportunities in agriculture and renewable energy. More so, if they can be able to go down the value chain and intervene and encourage the end users to be able to enhance their access to credit so that they can be able to accelerate their productivity. Things that they could do probably within 3 years, they can do them within 1 year.
We also saw a need in green energy because in dairy farming, there is the byproducts, and that is the waste. We use it for biogas.
Before installation of biogas, I incurred a lot of cost to heat the water for these cows because there were so many, and also for cooking. Maybe you don't have money to fill the gas. They introduced a new product to me for kawi rooms. The one they facilitate biogas and solar. So they installed for me biogas and solar, and now I'm using them, and they are very good. Actually, I cut the cost to 80%. And also for power, for electricity, I can say with solar, I'm actually on the safe side because the bill was very high. Now when I'm using the solar, I'm even paying like 10%.
We are lending on kawi loan. We have different kawi loans. We have the G-cocoas. We also have the biogas. We also have the solar energy and drip irrigation. That is really helping our customers, saving on time, saving on also the money and also health.
Our financing intervention have been largely supported by the Royal Danish Embassy, who is a great partner of MES. And through our programs that are focusing on financial access and inclusion, and one of them being Green Growth and Employment Program, we have been able to intervene through development of products, supporting financial institutions to develop products, supporting financial institutions to be able to identify what kind of intervention they want to put in place. And largely, we have also been able to bring on board consultancies or technical support to be able to see how well can they be able to collect data.
I've been banking with more than 5 banks, and I cannot say they are bad, they are very good, but what I know about Sumac, they are very fast. They are very fast processing their loans. I like how they make haste to give you loan, how they process your loan immediately, not like any other bank. The loan that Sumac facilitated me to buy my cows, I can be able to pay it without struggling because the income is okay. So every month I'm able to pay even more than what they requested to pay every month. So the income is good. Also the farming has created jobs. I've been able to employ 3 youths and 4 women. And I know they really like the job they are doing. Also the women on the ground, they are able to provide their homes with basic need, to pay their school fees for their kids, and also to buy cows. Also I can hear from them, they open accounts on Sumac. They want also to be facilitated with biogas and solar.
I want to thank MEST for being our partners and supporting us so well so that we can lend on Kawi loans.
Because of the benefits I've got with the solar and biogas, all these green products, I can refer or I can advise my other women to try. And this will reduce the cost of living, like filling the gas for the power cost. I'm very happy, I'm very grateful about Sumac.